Right, good afternoon and welcome to Porcupine Stand here on YouTube with Seobed. Yetna say na chese Kumasi Asante Kotoko ho nsɛm na yɛde ɛba abɛsom wɔ. Me nyinaa nim sɛ this weekend is the super clash between Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Heart to Folk. Ɛnyɛ easy. Both teams have not really enjoyed a good season. With possible 90 points, Asante Kotoko 40, meaning Kotoko lose close to 50 points, and now 50 points, and Kotoko lose this season. And that is not the best for a club. The Tutumze is the best club in the Ghana Premier League, followed by Heart to Folk, and Air Press when it comes to that first in the Ghana Premier League. And then you get Heart to Folk, and also, interestingly enough, our 38 points will lose 52 points in the Ghana Premier League this season. So the form of both teams is nothing good to write home about. And it means that this is a match they need to come to the party and deliver to make their fans happy for their respective clubs. Again, looking at the dynamics in the Ghana Premier League, both teams are now occupying a good position until we lose game relegation conversation, you will be in as much as possible. But relegation, and that is not something you want to do for your fans because at least they will pay of fans of Kakra. So this afternoon, we are going to give you the news from the camp of the Porcupine Warriors. That's what we do here, and that's why the channel is called Porcupine Star. My name is Obere Champo. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and as much as possible, in terms of viewers, solid. But most of you are not subscribing to the channel. Do well and subscribe to the channel. Now, and then sorry, I won't say Steve Mukwala, striker for Asante Kotoko, signed from Uganda. Uganda need this year. And now Odiako to X, so formerly Twitter. Say no mercy. The Warrior has no mercy for the phobia. And this is a statement and air trendy that is positively selling the game. Have to focus on Asante Kotoko match, I will admit and I will say it here that the ambience and the atmosphere around this game is not the best. Match here, everybody. They were matching home from. Again, the performance of both teams, as I mentioned earlier, is not something encouraging. Imagine if Heart and Asante Kotoko and come up pre-league, and I drew 4 matches to end the season, a battle for league. And maybe 1 point. And even if a 2 points any a team, but the battle for the league, I'm telling you, the kind of atmosphere and Kebeba match winning Asante Kotoko. But because both teams are not doing well, the promo is down. But this particular comment from Mukwala, it may generate some level of heat. And to some extent, it's a good promo. I'll say about Mukwala, about just that we don't want a situation where Kotoko is complacent because they don't have a reason to be complacent. Yes, Okasa Ebuaton Bono, but then Kofan say how to fuck your team Kutria fan so keke. Because of modern training. In terms of form guide, Kotoko is not really in a good position for you to draw that large gap between Omone has to want to keep bold predictions. So yes, solid promo for Mukwala, but they must again manage complacency or her. I said yeah, the whole 7 bro. Now, and then yawada if you ada memeneda any question na match basso. But from where we sit here, we can tell you that there will be some players that will be missing in this particular game. About 3 weeks ago, we were expecting that encourage Molam to beat me again in the fitness. Nanka Kotkone has match with me Siakan. Eddie Ama team a friend Asante Kotoko. You're running through the series of training and recovery and now Rich Molam to go through. Again, remember that Okuja and Papa Kwine news that is coming in and wada. But I can tell you, say, the team that is preparing for the game, it appears that Richmond Lamte is not going to be part of this particular squad training Krano on shared and Shasi Gidi. So wherever you are, take it from us here at Porcupine Stand monitoring training at Asante Kotoko, we can confirm it to you that Richmond Lamte is out of the game. Oshe Kotkone has back when he played a key role, his passes, one leading to the Isaac Opon goal, the Mukwala goal, ni nyinaa yɛ deɛ na ne ho bɛn mu, and that was the time na Lamte form na ba Kotoko close to 7 matches unbeaten, the FA Cup can 8, Lamte they call Black Stars. Of you Black Stars by, and it's a different story altogether. When you have a lot of injuries and it has affected his performance. But Lamte is out of the game. I know ADA free over and yet Lamte pe Don Tereku has started training. But clearly my reporters from Adakwajache is telling me that team no chemu mienu a on said enye bi mbo bebre sa na on say team ni chemu mienu a that is 22 players. So 22 no kra emu 20 na beko in say ye chemu first chemu second na onka ho a it means that now tenchen a eya na den say ube make it. Again, this is a player that is coming from injury. So from where I sit, Nana Benyini has been training, but John Tereku nya left nimbo bebre sa. So my sources is telling me, based on what is happening at the training grounds, that John Tereku, together with Richmond Lamte, are out of the game. I don't want to say much about Henry Ansu. I'll wait till Saturday and remember my details on Henry Ansu, whether he can play the game or not. Now, other players are Gideon Mumono yourself. Frederick Asare is coming back. So on Sunday, Frederick Asare will be the captain of Asante Kotoko for the game. On set, Dan Lad, the Honton is in Tibrekum game, not bench, but reported by say he was not fit. Inti Nami Aduma Kwesiada, maybe cry a 20-man squad, near Poate and Asare. Meaning Dan Lad, the captain, will not be there. Meaning there will be a new captain for Kotoko. Again, Lamte and American Chiro no out of the game. So Lamte and Timbo captain Sambano. The least said about George Infege, the better. Infege, the SSC, clearly, if Kotoko drew level at Kotoko game, and Kotoko is using Bernard Sumo and Isaac Opon as the players or the leading the team. Now George Infege to bench, and that should tell you. Even in that match, Infege free bench by, and we all saw how poor his performance was. So taking Infege out. These are the three captains of Asante Kotoko: Dan Lad, Lamte, Infege, and from what I see, it looks like Ominion Hombe started this particular game against Hearts. Then, now Babeka Sharif Mohammed also a Pradada. Team no. So in recent times, when these players are not playing, Nipa coach and the captain Samban is Frederick Asare. The good news is Asare is coming back after 1 game suspension, and he was also nursing an injury. It's a week, almost 2 weeks. On say Kotkobo after Legon Cities, no. The following week was the FA Cup, and the next week was the Chelsea game. So after 2 weeks, Asare is regaining a full fitness, and Asare is coming back to captain Asante Kotoko in this particular game. So and only the about Morrison and Andrews in Timenu after 7 years suspension is back. And also the Froba. So in the midfield, these are all components. Asare na suspension about Morrison na suspension about and Timenu suspension about Rocky Dramana and Isaac Opon. These guys were injuries. The good news is Isaac Opon is back. Now, don't forget, Kotoko boy against Timwa, your friend Brekum Chelsea, in the first half, around the 31st minute, and our coach, Eric Zeze, Eddie Freeman, not to aggravate his injury. Last week, during the week, near update on Kotoko, I catch him say, now Eric Zeze up a knock. As at this moment, for doubtful share Eric Zeze din ahead of the game. For doubt, ahead of the game. Isaac Opon, for doubtful Shen Din. Yawada, if yada memory that anything can happen. But speaking from what is happening, for doubt, share Isaac Opon Din. I know how people were hoping so bit me about. So we have first round form now he was the player that was complimenting Isaac Opon. But it looks like also in the second round, we are in the best of form. If I doubt, share Eric says him. Nafa doubt share Isaac Opon him from me. Remember that I'll confirm whether a move from doubt to out or me back into the team. Rocky Jamanaba, Michael Che Jamana film around the 75th minute. He's training. That's the good news. Che is training, and Rocky Jamana is also training. I know the floor bar mete amount. But Nicholas Mensah is about the entire game. So Kotoko, yes, there are still the injury issues. Henry Ansu, Richmond Lamte, Eric Zeze, Isaac Opon, John Tedeku. Yes, these are some key ones that have issues. But let's be hopeful near her say by a year, whether these players can return and play for Tima, your friend or a year Asante Kotoko. Or her and another issue that may be mount from the camp of Kotoko na BBI. So let's wish the team all the best. Now, Coach Ogum, Juma, I'm just hoping say Juma no be so fast, be so aba. There's one general weakness of Asante Kotoko, which has to do with ya flow to ball akọ how could defend the corner, how could defend the crosses. Any boy above wiem. Into here could Chelsea game now. The penalty was as a result of boy above wiem. We spot a pia bana miscalculation or poor judgment. Mo abepe mama nkona tina ball na tone. It led to a penalty. The second one was a corner, was at a free pim share. And you know, Kotoko Karela, Kotoko Gold Stars, Kotoko has, the list goes on and on and on and on. As to the number of balls, Kotoko Nations, Nina Boa, Kotoko Nswatre cross, the defense could not deal with it. Even that was a low cross, Namanaf, Ebeboshemu. So the story is there. Now, I've observed something according to my sources from the training grounds. And if it is true, let's be hopeful. Say, a bit my other results against us. Coach Ogum, if this game you can prevent Kotoko from conceding through a cross, a set piece, or ball, flow to her, so we've seen what you are doing, and we don't want to talk much about it as to the dynamics here in Asem. But what I've been told is that the coach and his technical team are mapping a good strategy to protect Asante Kotoko from conceding from another ball I flew to Akurium. They have a strategy which they are doing at the training grounds, and let's give them credit. And if you identify a problem and you put in effort to face it, that is positive from Asante Kotoko. Nti kakre flew obano ena jede amamo edi free the camp of Asante Kotoko. Nti amamo they've doubts once the players that have returned and amamo what the players are also seeing. Now, nyame adom ochena there'll be a new program that will be rolled from Asante Kotoko. So expect key personalities at Asante Kotoko to move around. Just that there's a decision said the IMC might not really talk. IMC Nenkasa. Yes, promoting the game, get a company for Nekasa. But from Nkoma because I tried to test the waters to see if I can even get an interview from one of the leaders of Asante Kotoko. It appears that is not what will happen because of this match. In Penny for the person Bekasa match in Mumoshe. Into one how Kasa na later no. While can't say be our no pa na every children no. Fancy Bibraba. So a better supporters in Penny for now and a better call around speak to the press to promote the game. But once again, let's just tell them say the promo for the game no and news rosa into your moon Kenya home. Never be a quinty a cry buano and the other some more on a year porcupine stand. Wait, so subscribe to the channel, and share you. The content pa. Have a nice day. Bye bye.